Hello there, this is Cookies, and today I wanted to go over some expansion testing with Naba. So I do have a new series that'll be coming out soon for a game that started in mid-February and finally just wrapped up recently in late September. So, but I had a particular strategy that I pursued with that Naba. So, but as kind of like a lead up for that series, I wanted to just show off some different ideas, maybe get you thinking, some different things I've seen mentioned, and just kind of exploring the nation a little bit, seeing what kind of scales work well, what don't, and maybe just saving you the time of having to click through and do your own expansion test. There's Nepal is a very flexible nation. There's many different ways to play the nation. There's some very strong opinions on the nation as well. But yeah, so I just wanted to go through some of the different builds, some of the different strategies over a few different expansion tests. And then, this is all after the fact. So I've learned a little bit more about the nation, and uh, the game has definitely been patched a lot and changed a lot, and I think the community has discovered a lot over the last 7 to 8 months. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. So, for this one, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So, we're going to take a Titan. He's going to be an imprisoned Titan, though. And that's just so we get some better scales. And then he'll come out and he'll be able to do globals in the kind of like the mid to late game. So he's got Earth 6, Nature 6. Comes in with a larger Bless, which works for the Vanguard. Makes them size 5. They were already size 4, so they were still 2 to a square. So it doesn't change their density, and they get some extra strength and HP. And then we've got Unaging, and this is for withstanding Winds of Death a little bit better, but also because you have a lot of fire magic on your nation, you do have a tendency to get some old mages, and you have a lot of sacred mages. So this will help prevent them from dying of old age. And then we've got some scales. So we've got magic scales, which can provide a stat boost to some of your troops. Then we've got some luck, hoping for some gold here. And then we've got growth 3, where we're gonna maybe aim for breaking into blood pretty hard, but we'll see. And then we've got Dom 7. So let's go ahead and dive into this one. For these expansion tests, I'm not gonna do Map Nuke. I do feel like Map Nuke has more gold and resources due to having larger provinces than standard maps. Also, with standard maps, I feel like you lose more to the cave layer, so the maps feel a little bit more crowded. So I kind of wanted to try my builds in that environment because I consider vanilla a little bit more challenging environment. Whereas Map Nuke might be the more competitive environment because you are on a grid. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this. Okay. So with Naba, there's a few different expansion strategies you can use. You can do camel expansion, you can expand with Vanguard and Avites, you can expand with, you can do, maybe there's some sort of turbo expansion bless you could do with Malika and Sahir, or Jan and Mears even. There's definitely a lot of like variety you can do. You can build around foreign recruit with the camels and Hermit Sahir and build forts later. You can also build forts sooner and get Sahir, which are bigger and stronger mages, but maybe there's a little bit more wind up time. So yeah, let's go ahead and Plains and river. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to have a lot of resources in this one. Yeah, we're at 117. And we have 400 gold. So I think we'll do a Mukareb. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out the next turn. Oh, I guess in terms of research. Let's see. We've got Thumb 1, so we can do communions if we need to. Could just run down some evocation, but oh, construction 1 for items is pretty nice. There's some basic buffs here, and an enchantment 1 that could be good, and in alt 1. Well, I think we would want to get for the Carib maybe down to alt 2. Alright. And let's go ahead and grab these guys. We'll do some Divine Blessing, Holy Avenger, and then I think we'll do Advance and Cast. What's our Smite? Word of Stone. Okay, so it's a Petrify effect with short range. So we will want that Advance and Cast. Alright. We've got Hobergs here. I think we'll take the more generic expansion first. And then we'll start working on our next crew. And just because we've got the extra money, because we've got low resources, so we're not able to maximize our sacred production. I'm getting the Mukareb. The Mukareb, so I really like the Carib because he can lead stealthy raiding parties. So this would be a size 4 Carib. He's got a little bit more HP. He's got an earth path to buff himself, and he can stealthily move with the Janguard. So I really like Caribs for leading raiding parties, but the Mukareb in expansion, he's holy too, so he can bless twice as many troops. So you get your blessings off faster, and he's got significantly more HP, so he's not going to get completely wiped by a random arrow, generally. So that's kind of the idea there. And we've got the extra cash, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the Mukareb. And we'll see how we do. So I think we did pretty well here, and this guy's got a limp already. But we lost 1 Janguard, but we did clear the province. Janguard don't really need much of a bless, and I do feel like it's possible to really overinvest in a bless for Janguard. There's better Sacreds in MA than Janguard, so if you try to Hell Bless versus someone else, there's a pretty good chance you'll lose. Let's go ahead and maybe break out towards Umbro and get some recruitment going. Alright. Ooh, that's a tough choice. Do we want an extra Sacred or do we want a Mage? I think we get a Janimir here. They're exceedingly expensive, but they're very good generals. They can do a fair amount of self-buffing. They've got a shield, they've got a hat. So they do have a lot going for them. And we'll pick up some camels and maybe a shake to lead them. Alright, so we've got 40 guys here. And yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the next one. So for this particular expansion, so I've got another expansion thing that I did months and months and months ago. And so for this one, I think I'm going to, if I can, I'm going to try to build an earlier fort and start getting Sahir to kind of demonstrate a different path, because in the other one I go for the Hermit Sahir route. Now, something that could be good is putting these guys on hold and attack, so that these groups separate a little bit more. That might be a little bit better play. They're still fighting, huh? Alright. So we lost 2 Nabob warriors. That's fine. Knights here. Heavy cav. We'll try here, but this time we're going to do hold and attack, and we're going to back deploy a bit. This guy is recruiting. Here, and we'll get some more camels. All right. Now, okay, so you are Holy One, but let's see what buff paths we have. Get personal luck, air shield, which we probably want before luck. And then I suppose we can do 2 blessings. Maybe 1 more blessing. All right. Okay, so with this guy, I think what we're going to try to hit... This is a lot of units. Crossbows hit pretty hard, though. We're going to... Militia? Let's go ahead and try this. It is an expansion test, so we do want to try some of the riskier plays so you get a better idea. And then, what are we doing here? How much is a new fort? 1,000? Maybe I'll just get a scout there. And maybe we can aim to get a new fort going next turn. So, in that regard, I think I'll go for the Carib. Gosh, 1 resource off. Equal 18. Suppose we could get this guy. All right. See how we do. So we've got 2 battles. That is a lot of crossbows. So here we've got the attack density. The Hoburgs is actually pretty dangerous to us, so let's see what we do. Plus they've got crossbows. Some friendly fire there, though. That helped. Alright. Yeah, we didn't actually lose anyone. Nice. And then our starting party, a fair amount of heavy cav. Now, Jangar do fairly well against heavy cav due to Glamour, but we don't have a lot of Jangar here. Because the mirror image effect from Glamour does a lot to lessen the effect of a lance charge. where, yeah, the lance charge can't hurt you if it doesn't hit you. So we had a couple of smites there. Cool. So we lose one Desert Warrior. That's pretty good. So let's bump up some PD. I like doing 7 in heavy cav provinces so that you get the extra heavy cav unit. Let's see, so we have Bear Tribe. I think we'll... No, we can probably go for these Barbarians. What we'll do is we'll add these archers in. I think we want to play a little bit closer, though. I forget the perfect range for this, but I think if this is, I don't know, 20 or 30, maybe they'll just move forward a little bit to put the short bows in range. Alright. And we'll have this guy start bringing up some reinforcements. Let's see. So this group, I think you can go here after this wolf tribe. Maybe we'll just keep this group here, actually. With the idea of completing our cap circle. Hopefully we can finally recruit more stuff. And can you start building a fort? Okay. So let's add a little bit extra PD here. I think 21 gets rid of almost all the bad events. I think a lot of the events might be coastal based, but at least in terms of like bad events related to PD, if a bad event just happens in this province due to like misfortune or luck, you're not gonna prevent that. And then we still have enough for a Mukarib. Alright. So we'll get 2 of these guys. That looks like a good crew. And 50. Alright. So I think we're good here. Still chasing Alt 2. It's turn 5. We're at 5 provinces. But we are getting a fort started, and then we can... Now that it's started, we should be able to really start ramping up on the camel recruitment. Now, also, we could ramp up on the camel recruitment this turn. But we'll see how we do. I don't like doing mercenaries in expansion testing because I don't think you can guarantee yourself certain mercenaries in an actual game. Alright, so let's see how we do. Yeah, so they didn't really have to move too far to get the short bows out. So they're a little bit more strung out. Unfortunately, a lot of these Vanguard have limps. Alright. Looks like we won that one. We lose 2 Adites. And here we're going in on the Wolf Tribe. Alright, not bad. All right, so here we do have a wasteland. So I think we do want to build, we get a national cheap lab. So I think we want to build a lab here. Can you make it? Okay, we'll have the Carib build the lab. I want this guy to keep expanding. What do we got? So we could secure a cave here. But I'm not sure if we can kill 70 units. So we'll go after this forest. Smoky Mountain, love to see fire gems. So we can drop these camels off. And we can go after this. This guy can return here. We'll recruit a new group of camels. Grab a couple of camels here. Grab some more sacreds. And I do think we want to get a lab going over here. So I think we want to get that guy going. And we've got two groups here. So let's go ahead and, ooh, we can actually get over here. So that'll be a nice set of reinforcements. Or we can go after this. So let's do that. All right. Actually, we'll have you on cast. All right. Still continuing to scout. We got 1,000 gold. So we do have, we're gonna have a lab going here. This is a lot of desert warriors. That could be good for clearing out these long dead and ghouls. So maybe we'll do that. Although the camel riders are just a lot better. They do take a lot more recruitment. Or, yeah, just 4. Okay. Maybe we can get a scout here. And some cheap crossbows could be good. Do I need... Oh, I don't particularly need crossbows at the moment. I'm just trying to expand. I don't like over-recruiting foreign rec where I don't have enough commanders to properly get them moved around. We do have a lot of infrastructure that we want to make next month. Get 3 here. I think this is still my favorite. Alright, so let's get a mage. Get another Mukarib. And maybe 2 more Avites. Alright. So we've got 3 attacks. Let's see how we do. First up, the starting expansion party. You can see how the militia are getting a little bit ahead. Oh, was that my shake? No, that was just random camel. I forgot I moved him out. Got worried for a second. Alright. Very nice. So we lose 1 camel rider in Green Harbor. Oh, Oh, I should probably forward. Well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I should forward deploy because of the archers. I think we're doing alright. Vanguard are just pretty tough all on their own. Alright. And in this one, this should be pretty similar. Alright. So we lose 2 Vanguard there. That was pretty significant. Okay. So we do take Green Harbor. Probably update the PD from here. Do I want extra barb PD? Maybe. Alright, so let's build that lab. And we go check this out. Not sure if I want to bump. Do I see TNG? I think we'll try to take this as we recruit another batch of archers, and then we'll have them join up here. We'll go ahead and we'll try the heavy cav again. Alright, so generally when you're building a fort, with Nabaz specifically, I think you want to do the lab first and then start the fort. And that's so you can get a Hermit Sahir out before the fort completes. Because as soon as the fort completes, you're going to lose the ability to finish that recruitment of the Hermit Sahir. So I did lose the opportunity to make a mage during this fort construction because of the order I did things in. Let's see. Can you go anywhere? Go here and maybe start clearing out around this thing, but that's a lot of stuff. Maybe you can meet up with another group. Okay. So you can see the map move difference between the two. So with larger, so everyone does get a little bit more map move, which is nice. And yeah, we can get 3 Avites. We're getting some archers. I'd like to get some more camels. All right. And say I still have a fair amount of gold. Can I get some more camels out here? This seems like a good spot. Alright, so we'll start recruiting here. And here, I want to get my troop numbers up a bit. Alright. Alright, cool. I think we're doing alright. Is it turn 7? This map is set to 15 provinces per player. We can see a lot of that is tied up in water. So we're at 3, 6, 9. So we don't even need to get that much more, and we'll be doing all right. I think in multiplayer, I feel like things almost move faster. So if you want to, for the provinces you really want to get, I feel like you often have to do that by turn 8 or 9. Nice, we got some more attacks. Some of the lance charges got used by the camel riders. Cool. Then we have another one. There's just not a lot here. Oh, this guy has some dragon helmet and a toy sword. He's also a glamour manipulator. Interesting. Just wondering if you got another spell off. Okay. Alright, so I think we're going to send this group towards these heavy cav. And go ahead and get the temple up. Yeah, so this is the hermit Sahir. The temple, getting the temple up will at least allow us to start getting the Kareb here. Maybe we can start recruiting some camels. Maybe not on repeat. I'm not a huge fan of doing repeat recruitment because I feel like I lose track of where my recruitment is happening. So let's go ahead and try a little bit more stuff. Alright, so we have a bunch of archers. We can start recruiting Hermit Sahir here. We can get some more archers. Yeah, they just... Well, it's only... Yeah, it's almost 3 archers worth of recruitment. All right. And... Let's see. Oh, we found Kielasa here. So let's go ahead and double back. We'll get some more camel recruitment going. I think we cancel that. Oh, maybe this guy can go here. And then this guy can patrol. We don't need this shake. Alright. Wait, I had a thing for that. Cool. And say for additional recruitment. Alright, now let's plug in some attacks. I do think we want this cave entrance if we can get it. I mean, this looks a little bit easier, but then we've got Horse Tribe. I think we try to get this. And try to move these sacreds out. All right. Let's make this the new control one. Alright. Let's see what's in the cave. Check out what's over here. 140, huh? And because this Mukarib can gather what's here and head to Tiny Willow with whatever's left here after this fight. We can clear this out. Kind of like maybe set a border like this. Would be really nice to get New Coast. Probably going to need some reinforcements over here, actually. So maybe... I think the next group will come over here. Alright, let's see how we do. We lost some of them. Ooh, that's not good. I forgot to reorder their deployment. So the Desert Warriors took the brunt of that. And they routed. Uh-oh. Alright. So we lose 1 Vanguard and 10 of the Desert Warriors. We lost 2 more in the retreat. Okay. There's just poor scripting. Alright. Ooh, big heavy cav. See, Glamour negating a lot of that lance charge. Yeah, even though they've only got 14 defense. Okay. Well, these guys do only have 11 attack. Okay. So that plays a big part too. Should be able to chew through light infantry or militia, yeah. There we go. Alright, so in the previous battle we lost 1 Camel Rider, 4 Desert Warriors, and in this one it's lossless. So let's, we'll go ahead and try the Knights. We'll try our hand. We've got 1 month remaining. We'll get a Carib started. And so we've got 4 camels. Can't even get another camel. Okay. And all right, now we've got a sizable camel contingent. These guys routed. So they can go in to pick up the next group. Meanwhile, the camels, I think we'll go after this Jaguar tribe. And with the Jaguar tribe, I think what I want to do is just get in there. All right. Wait for another crew to get in. Might be time to start a new fort. Do I want it on this wasteland? I forgot. I don't really get a huge extra benefit besides the cheaper labs. So I think I'd want a pretty good location. And that's in my cap circle, though. Wow, almost 240k provinces. Good grief. Okay. All the gold. I just kind of started this quickly. So I think we're on the hunt. So I think what that means is might be time to start getting a Malika. Let's go ahead and so we've taken this. What do we got down here? Okay, that could be pretty tough for Vanguard. We could see if there's anyone else down here to start exploring. Let's go ahead and pick up this next province. All right, see how we do here. Oh, we see more TNG. Let's go ahead and explore them a bit. Oh, just Zots. Okay. Zots were pretty nice too. It can help me break into a death. So we'll go ahead and try to get the Zots, which means I do need a mage over in this direction. Gosh, you can only move the one. 12. Can I leave these guys out? So we'll get this guy moving over in that general direction. Still have 900 gold. It's time to start getting some more camels. Still trying to identify where a new fort might go. Maybe Tyrannia is a good fort location. I mean, look at this area it controls. Alright, if that's the case, maybe I want to get started this turn, in which case I should cancel some of this recruitment I'm doing. I think I still want to keep getting some of these archers. Maybe we go just Sahir. I'll pick up a scout here to continue the construction. Ooh, we get longbows here too. That's pretty nice. I mean, we have our national longbows. With our great bows rather, but all right, it's still nice. These guys are pretty cheap, so they could fill in as well. All right, and I think that's good for this turn. Oh, some PD missing. We might not be able to get all of it this turn. All right, let's see how we do. All right, so this one went poorly. So just too many longbow. Or does this guy get alone, the commander. Yeah, he's kind of alone, so he gets picked off. That's unfortunate. Alright. So we do win, but we lose our Janamir. And these undead provinces tend to be pretty bad, so this is probably not worth it. Especially losing 6 Vanguard as well. So maybe keep an eye out for undead provinces. Be careful around those. Let's see. New Coast. Big lance charge. Not much of an impact. They kill the Adite on the edge. Alright. Cool thing. Lose, yeah, the one Adite, 3 of the Vanguard, but we take out 10 Knight, or 16 Knights, rather. Kill 10 of them, and 3 Knight Commanders. So, that was a pretty tough province. That's a province where having a few camels with falcons to try and remove lance charges might have been good, or to disrupt their formation. So we lose 1 camel here. I put them on attack so they would close in while the falcons were still fighting. And all these guys have shields, so I think camel riders would have fared poorly in a missile v missile fight. So, alright, so we've done fairly well. Let's see. How are we doing? It's turn 10. We've got another fort going up. This guy's coming in to help build the lab. Ooh, just 1 province? Gosh, I probably really need to get this one. So why don't we focus on that? Gosh, winter is really ruining my flow here. That's a lot of archers. I think we'll do better here. New Coast, very good province. We've gotten some really nice coastal provinces here. We'll get our giant fortress going. And let's see. What do I want to recruit this turn out of this fort? Do I want more camels? That could be good. All right. And then let's see. Oh, this really is hurting my flow here. Let's try to get some reinforcements down here. Gosh, they can't even make it. I guess they can pick up this sacred. We'll patrol here. We can get 5 camels. I think we've got a fair number of the desert warriors. How many more can I get? I don't know, it's just so many. A lot of short bows. We need to bring the scout back a bit. We found TNG. So this is an ambitious fort. 2 away from his cap. It would probably be a declaration of war in multiplayer. Alright. And... oh wait, I wanted you to build the fort. Let's get some more PD in here. Alright, so we're not going to go in their cap circle. I think we will set an aggressive boundary though. Normal AI is not known for how well they expand. If somebody was expanding like this in multiplayer, they'd probably make a great first war target. And we're turn 10. We've got our first fort up. And I think we're in pretty good shape. Let's go ahead and see turn 11. Flawless and pretty good. Not sure if we need to watch them all now. Suppose I could though. That is the point. Let's see how we did in expansion. All right. Okie dokie. All right. That one looked a little close. So I think this crew is ready to expand. Horse tribe. We can try fighting in the horse tribe. We'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and try these guys. And I think we'll get another, maybe another crib here. Oh, we should get a shake to lead the camels. Yeah. All right. And maybe we get another, I wonder if we can get our first Malika, finally. Alright. Ooh, this guy's a nice one. He can be a good site searcher. Let's see, we are going to need a new commander in our cap to lead stuff out. So we'll send this guy home. I do think I'll want to fort this eventually, just because there's some spells you can only cast in wastelands, and true, we do have Naba, but having another fort accessible could also be pretty good, and this just controls a lot of territory, so could be pretty good. Alright, so we need to pick up these guys. We'll go run through here, pick up some more troops. I'm not sure if this is enough to expand with. We could start another fort, potentially. So this crew is starting to get kind of run down. So maybe we'll consolidate back on this, and then we'll send them underground, get those Zots. And we still have 1,000 gold. Maybe we do turn this into a fort. Could build potentially a fort here in Ripewoods. It's got good resources. And it's got enough recruitment points. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. We'll get a shake and some camels to help build that. And what turn is it? Turn 11? Okay. This time we got some more camels. And then next turn, I think we'll build a temple there. Let's see. Ooh, Bakemono. That'd be pretty good. They'd mix in really well as stealthy troops with Naba. Keep an eye on that cave. Can I recruit some stuff under you? Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'll have you site search. And we'll try and catch a TNG's Bless here. Alright. I think that's enough for this turn. Let's go ahead and see turn 12. Alright, so we lose 2 camel riders. Take out a bunch of bear tribe though. I'm not sure if that would have been better than straight archery, but gosh, there's a lot of them. We might lose this. Did get an edge. That was nice. That was close. So we lose 4 Jane Guard, 1 Adite. Let's see. Ooh, we find Sitis. Okay. So then we would build a temple. We'd try to kill some lion tribe next. Might be tough. We wanted to start a fort here. In which case, we probably want to bump the PD. Let's see how we do fighting this throne. Alright. So we've got 2 months left on that. And see. Can I put them all? No. I can pass that guy over. Okay. So now we've got enough stuff. So I think we hold on the archers this turn. Go ahead and pick up just the sacreds. I think we want to reinforce here. It would be nice to get a mage. Maybe we don't reinforce here. We're 1 gold short of a crib. Alright, I guess we're getting 1 less PD. And ooh, pale ones. They'd also be nice. Alright. Actually, I'll let you patrol. We've got a whole big group coming out. Where would I send you? I guess there's a bunch of indies down here. Still some indies up here too. So maybe over here. We need site search here. Is there a shortcut for this? There is not. Or at least it's not documented in the tooltip. Can we head over here? Okay, so we'll do that. Then maybe we'll have enough to clear out the caves. Alright, so it's turn 12. We've started our 3rd fort. We have 1 fort up. We have a lab over here. We've gotten a hermit Sahir. We have our first Sahir out site searching. We're about to finish our first Malika. Delayed that to get some of the other stuff. I would say we've had pretty good expansion. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22. Yeah, that's acceptable. I don't think you need crazy numbers if it impacts other parts of your build. Because most maps you're only going to be able to expand so far before you run into other players. So I don't know if you need like 30 or 50 province expansions in test games. Unless it helps you get like a really good maybe first 8 turns. Or if you're planning to rush someone. But yeah, and then I guess we're about to get going expanding down here again because nobody's expanded down here. We have 1 expansion going. We're going to protect our new fort and we're going to attack a throne. So let's go ahead and just see how the turn would have gone. Oh. Let's put in some evo for now. And let's see, so this is the throne. Probably one of the easiest thrones I've ever seen, actually. I thought there might have been some hidden wizards or some different stuff like that, but nope. Alright, so we took that. We lose 4 camels. Not too bad for taking out 27 heavy infantry. And overall, 80 infantry in total. Maybe you could retreat that on, or do fire and keep distance and kill that without going through that. But I do like having, like, if stuff like heavy infantry gets into camels and they're not actively trying to fight, they're just casually fighting as 1 or 2 of them run into the heavy infantry at a time. I defend, you can take a lot of attrition that way too. So not too bad. I'm okay trading 4 camels to take this out. Especially since there could have been wizards and stuff creating elementals in there. Alright, let's see how we do. Cool. So we lose 1 Jane Guard there. And we get some gold, and we lose some income. Alright. So overall, looks like we have some borders starting to set. Kind of shocking how all this is still free. But stuff like this will happen in multiplayer games on vanilla maps. It'll crowd one part of the map, like say over here, and then you'll end up with a big vanilla area where no one's located. So that's kind of interesting. And then we're 1 turn away from our giant fortress. We've taken the, oh joy, the Throne of Pestilence. So we could add a death scale. We're on 4 growth, so that might prevent some forests from popping up. So 1 death scale probably wouldn't hurt too bad. And we'd get 3 death income from it, which could be pretty good. Would help us break into death. And let's see, we're 1 month remaining on this fort. So we'd have our second fort coming up on turn 14. And yeah, we have a fair amount of stuff in terms of units. Let's see how we're doing. So we've got 50 Janguard ready for our first war. We've got 80 Desert Warriors, 74 Camels. We've got some more Adite Elite Soldiers, so maybe 66 Heavy Infantry. We have a Sahir. We have our first Malika. So overall, in terms of mage numbers, we have 1, 2, 3, 9, 11 mages. So that's not too bad. Our first Malika is an astral random, so she can sight search a bit. And later in the game, oops, sorry, my phone's going off. So sometimes, so some people don't feel confident taking these out because they could get magic gold. If you have enough Mukareb, maybe you can protect from that. But also, because she's stealthy and glamored, she can help protect from Mind Hunt a little bit. So that could be another use for her later in the game, is protecting your various thugs from Mind Hunt. So, yeah. And she can also do stuff like Wailing Winds and Communions or Big Fire, Air, and Glamour magic. So, alright. So I think that's it for this one. Just showing off one of the other ways to expand with Nabah. And I'll see if I can't do another one soon. Have a good one.